Hey guys, say hi to my vlog. Woo! What are we doing?
Vlog every day in April.
Oh yeah. Say hi. Ooh woo. Okay. At 3, say 1, 2, 3. Ooh woo. What are your thoughts about the place? Bye. 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 Like an annoying vlogger. I'm like an annoying vlogger. Okay, cinema, we're done. We'll be back. Bye guys. Say bye. They're leaving?
Are we leaving? My new car.
Oh, teacher said you can't leave.
We can or we can't?
Yeah, we're going. First.
Yeah, you see? You can't leave.
Which car is that, yours? Oh, okay.
It's some of my mom's, but like, I'm too broke to have a car like this.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth. I am 19 years old. I am from Montreal and I am currently studying in media communication, of course, at LaSalle.
My name is Richard Cascas. I am a student here at LaSalle College in the program Arts, Literature and Communication, option media.
So my name is Anthony Hernandez. I'm studying at College LaSalle and I'm in media option in art, literature and communication.
My name is Jiwon Lee. I'm 19 years old. I'm from South Korea and I've been studying in LaSalle College for 2 years and I'm currently working on my final project for my graduation.
My name is Raja. I am, as a Syrian, I am a 35-year-old professional journalist. As Canadian, I am 35-year-old student again who just started their journey.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm one of the media students here at College LaSalle.
My name is Keith Constantin. I'm 17 years old and I'm a media student.
So my name is Vincenzo Mercury. I'm 18 years old and yeah.
Hi, I'm Harry.
So my name is Leon Wong, but like in Montreal I go with the staff just so that people stop slaughtering my name.
I kind of really like the concept of dreams because I think you can play a lot with it. So like there's many ways you can see dreams. Dreams can be just something you really want to achieve later, or it can be something you want to change in your life. It can be something you've already dreamed of or something just like recently you discovered. And like also like in society, like what does it mean to dream? Like are we allowed to dream, and like are we allowed to achieve those dreams? Does the society permit us to like achieve those dreams? So like I think we're doing it well in our videos, like because we're all like touching different subjects, even though the main theme is dream. So yeah.
I think that's what's interesting about it. I think that if you ask any single person, they're gonna come up with different answers. For some people, dreams might be the things that are almost unattainable. For others, they might be the nightmares that they have at night. For others, dreams might be the tangible things that they daydream about, like, I can't wait to go on the beach in a few months. And I like that it's like the concept of dreams really allows you to explore your imagination to the widest possible boundaries.
When I was a kid, I dreamed I wanted to be a pilot.
When I was a kid, I remember, because I'm so into movies, I wanted to be an actor.
I think my dream when I was a kid was to be an astronaut.
The first dream I had was a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor.
I wanted to be a vet so that I can, play with dogs and cats and animals in general.
I dreamed of being a pirate. Yeah, I wanted to be a pirate.
Basic dream when I was younger to become a veterinarian.
I wanted to be a paleontologist because I was obsessed with dinosaurs.
It was to do something to say I am here, something related to a show.
I think ever since I was 5 years old, I was like, cinema is a job, I want it. As I grew up, I thought I'm not a math science person at all, so I gave up.
When I grew up, I realized that no, that wasn't me. I didn't want to do that, so I decided to be a journalist. And unexpectedly, that was my hidden dream that I haven't thought of before.
Well, I believe that society nowadays expects from me and a lot of people to go to university, graduate, find a career, and then just build a family and pass on that cycle again. However, it's not something I believe that everybody can do. Me, myself, I do want to do it, but not because of society, more because of what I want and my passion, how I grew up with my mother, who taught me how to work hard and study.
Society here expects me, of course, to be a good worker, but I think that society here also expects me to be a good member of the community.
Do you have any motivational quote that inspire you?
Motivational quote? Yeah. It's a bit problematic, I think, because it's it shouldn't be a mindset for life, but it is for me. And it goes, if you're doing something, if you're not the best at it, why do it anyway?
I don't know, try to dream creatively, but also realistically. That's my advice.
One motivational quote I have is from my mom. She always tells me to walk by faith, and I think that's I don't know who it's from, but she loves that quote.
Okay.
And she always tells me, walk by faith, do it by faith.
Can you explain it?
Yeah, walk by faith is you don't control life. Life controls you. So whatever happens during your life journey, or whatever experiences you have, it's not because life hates you or your life sucks. It's just the experience, the struggle that everybody is gonna go through until your life is up to your standards.
I don't know. I'd say just my advice is just whatever. I mean, I'm totally I'm so young. You don't have to listen to me, but whatever you're good at, and if you love doing it, just stick with it.
Does this seem flying
Sure. We'll get something going down. And if I move like this, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, like it comes with a bit of noise. Like you have to.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Montreal.
To like big project.
Yeah.
What do you think about the concept, like the main concept of dream? How do you feel right now?
Feel? I mean, there's a lot of people.
At the camera, not at the camera.
I mean, that's okay.
How's everything going, Yuan? You don't know?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
But are you happy with the results?
Kind of. Yeah, because their answer is very engaging somehow. Like I learned a lot.
Personally agree with that social standard.
Are you filming you and filming me?
Dream. Well, I think it has a double meaning because you can take it literally and you can talk about like the action of dreaming when you're asleep, but it can also mean your aspirations, what you plan on doing.
To test the microphone just to see if it works, and if it doesn't work, then
We're done.
we're done.
I have a question. Can you send me that? Like the serious one, because I want to put it on my passport.
Okay, sure. 1, 2, 3.
All ornithological. Okay.
The deadly is beginning to disrupt lives around the world.
This is truly an unprecedented situation.
The worldwide total of confirmed cases now surpassing 1 million.
This will be the new normal.
everyone's having meetings. Not just us for school, but everyone who's using Adobe Connect.
Donc ici, oui, sans problème, on peut aller vérifier votre carte. Ça sera pas bien long. Nickel, je vais me mettre en attente. Je vais aller m'occuper du tout et une fois que je vous reviens, tout sera arrangé. Parfait. Merci.
Hi guys. Oh my god, I'm so white like this. So today we'll answer questions from Anna. What? What? I'm talking to myself. My eyes are so blue in this. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Oh my god, I'm so
This is, and this is just
What's
for
this?
2 projects. This is
Explain.
a lighting kit
Okay.
with incandescent lights. This is a stabilizer. This is an LED light. These are some of my lenses. This is a lavalier mic. These are a couple of more LED lights. Here we have camera tripods and stands for the lights. Another LED light. This is a monitor.
Oh my god.
Tea.
Tea?
Tea.
Tea. Hi Tea.
We're looking for clamps.
Lamps?
Clamps.
Clamps. Ah.
Do you think we're fine with just the white wall?
well, it's really up to you. I feel like probably.
Oh, spoilers. Spoiler. Oh. Oh no. What's going on? Hi, Moises.
Did Moises get me the wrong batteries? Moises got me the wrong batteries.
Moises is talking with me. What do you need?
AA batteries instead of AAA. Moises, you got me the wrong batteries.
Oh no. Trouble.
Yeah, you got AAA instead of AA. No, AA is the larger one. It says AA on them. I don't even know the names of these stuff in Arabic, guys.
It's L, the lights?
No, the tape, what's it? AA batteries. Oh, Scotch tape?
Scotch tape. You don't say Scotch tape?
No.
What? How do you call that?
I see this one, that one. These are clear. In Arabic, I say this one and that one.
Really? We call it Scotch tape here. I don't know if it's an official name though. What time is it? It's presently
It's 5:48.
5:48. And we're still at school filming this wonderful video. Please anticipate.
My mind is.
My body is.
I wish I was more.
To be a woman means.
What a challenge.
To be a woman means.
To be a woman mean.
So what does it mean to be a woman? To be a woman means to exist, to be a human being, to have a voice. Having a depth of understanding and experience and responsibility that is anchored in our bodies. Because we have the potential for becoming pregnant and giving life.
Being sensitive, I guess, but also realistic and strong.
Maybe you aren't sure or don't care that much. Maybe you don't feel like a boy or a girl. Maybe you feel like both. Maybe you just need some time to figure it out without all the boy and girl stuff.
I don't feel like woman is a mindset. Woman is just like a state of like human being for me.
We all come from a woman, right? So a woman, what does it mean to be a woman? It means to be a creator.
Society told me that. Beaucoup de choses. Qu'on n'a pas le droit à l'erreur, qu'il faut toujours être souriant, toujours être gentil, toujours être avenant. On ne peut pas montrer ses émotions quand elles sont négatives. Il faut toujours retenir, toujours être en contrôle de tout. Je crois que c'est quelque chose de problématique.
Growing up in the 40s, the 50s and 60s in Ottawa, I so often saw women relegated to second place, where indeed they had to always be proving their value.
To play dumb.
because it makes you easier to deal with.
Society taught me that I'm a hijabi girl. I'm not supposed to take coffee with my friends. I'm not supposed to have a friend guy. I'm not supposed to listen to music. Of course, I'm not supposed to laugh in the streets.
As a Middle Eastern woman, society told me in a male voice, I am your God on earth. Follow me, please me. It never realizes that I am not a believer.
So society told me that nothing, because I don't listen to it. Or I do listen to it, but I'm not taking it into consideration.
Society told me that everything changes and we have to adapt, but we also are not powerless in these changes. My dream is to live in a harmonious planet, a planet where all living beings are valued and can coexist and live together.
To give love to people, also to receive love.
To reclaim the same kind of freedom in my body and my mind and my imagination, and the same kind of connection that I had to the earth and to the sky, to the trees, to the stars.
J'essaie de vivre au jour le jour, d'être sereine dans ce que je vis, puis d'être très, très dans le moment présent.
I am from Syria. I came to Canada as a refugee. During the asylum process, I was asked if I consider myself woman at risk. My dream is, like one day, in the near future, there will be no such category. No women at risk.
To a girl growing up, I say
be kind, of course.
Work hard, complain less.
I say be yourself.
Listen more, learn, try, grow.
If you worry about being adequate, don't. It's a scam.
Tes différences, c'est pas quelque chose de négatif, c'est une force. C'est juste qu'il faut que tu le crois toi-même. Et si tu le crois assez, les autres vont le sentir et vont voir qu'est-ce qu'il y a de merveilleux dans ta différence.
Life can be seen as a dish. And there are ingredients to that dish.
Be smart. Don't be stupid.
Go with the flow.
Don't despair. Keep working at becoming the strong woman you want to be.
And for a woman to have the life that she wants, she must believe in herself. She must have courage. And she must persevere. And if these three ingredients are always in the mix, it will be a success.
I am always a little girl growing up, eager to learn, to live, to make mistakes, to discover, and to be herself.
It doesn't mean that the cooking may take longer or shorter.
It is only now I have finally, in my mid-70s, come into my own. I've discovered my own voice, I make my own decisions, and form my own friendships.
But you will get to what you want, and you will savor it.
Stick to your path and keep asking yourself, what gives me joy? What draws me? What makes me curious? What makes me feel the most alive?
We do not judge humankind by the amount of times it fails, but rather by the amount of times human beings get up and continue.
Walk to the mirror.
I really don't think that this method is going to make me feel better. I really don't.
We have been through this before. We really should give it a try. Otherwise, we're just gonna sit here without making any actual progress.
If you say so. Just for this session only, I guess.
Now, tell me what you see.
I remember waking up as a blank slate, looking around, trying to figure out reality. I was just kind of blended into the background. As soon as I get up, something kicks in, a mysterious force. It drags me around, one step at a time. I didn't understand why or how. This force, as clear as mud, it pulls me down, just like quicksand. It reminds me of a beautiful thing about clay. It bends to your will. Slowly, a voice starts forming inside my head. The voice feels so natural and alluring.
Conform. It's only natural. You are part of us. You are part of society. And you know it. You're going to be special. Special like each and everyone.
I follow the voice and it decides for me.
And how does that make you feel? Giving into this voice that tells you what to do.
I lose control of myself for a really long time.
I'm reluctant at first. I don't know where this voice is coming from. I don't like losing control. That slow creeping insanity. I don't like that. It's scary. It's terrifying since everyone is doing it. I figure I should do it too. I don't want to be isolated. It feels good and comforting to go with the flow, you know? I'm doing the right thing.
Now remember, if you want to get anywhere in life, you need to be memorable. You need a strong social media presence.
Okay, that sounds fair, but
Tell people what they want to hear. Show people what they want to see.
I just want to
be perfect. Be rich. Don't make any mistake in life at all. It's not for you. It's not for someone who's special like
Don't you
you.
think that something's off? Was this obsession with being special? What if I'm okay with just being normal? I want to know, but the ways wash me away. Resistance is simply futile. I can't swim against the current.
Come back now. You don't need to go that far. Slowly. Come back. Are you back? Okay. Now then, what happens when you try to shut out this voice?
With the noise gone, I become a nobody. No one is telling me that I'm wrong to be who I am. Instead, there's this wind chiming in my head. It makes me feel at ease, free. I wanna run, spin, dance, jump for joy. I can feel the warm breeze, the fresh smell of flowers blooming in spring, the little things, nature, all at once. I'm nowhere and everywhere. I'm free from the shackles that bind me down. I'm soaring above the ocean of vanity. I'm just glad that the noise disappears.
But you're not really free from us, are you? Pathetic. You don't have what it takes to become special. And now what? You're just gonna try to run away from us? We're everywhere, and you
Stop
nowhere.
it. Stop it. Stop it. No. No one? I'm no one? No one. I'm 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 no one. No one. I'm 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 no one.
Oh, hello? Can you hear the sound of my voice? Are you still with us?
I'm no one. I'm no one.
Essay due tomorrow. 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 Essay due tomorrow.
the trials and tribulations of working on a project. You feel it's bad, you feel it's bad, you feel it's bad, you dislike it more and more, then you have a little breakthrough. You feel like you can make it work. You make it work for a second, then you start despising it again. So it was pretty bad for a while. I lost my job because of this, so it wasn't nice.
I'd say I was initially disappointed because it was like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like, how am I going to make this work?
Yeah. Life is hard. You know, with everything that's like going on right now with the
As an international student, it was really hard to deal with the fear and like racism, just besides the pandemic itself. It was really difficult.
The studios were all closed and I no longer have any access to my equipments right there.
Pandemic periods, it actually did not affect my process.
No more Sony NX80, no more Lavalier mic, no more.
I luckily got all of my footages before things happened, so...
My actress was quarantined, so I had to step in and act instead. And the only location I had was my house, right? Because the school was closed, the metro was closed, everything. So I had to shoot within my house, specifically within my bedroom.
I have like my footages all here.
No Sennheiser shotgun mic, nothing. Basically no studio equipment. I don't even have any access to the studio anymore, so I can't really film anything anymore.
All I need to do now is just edit it.
I think I'm going through a mild breakdown, and I thought, why not document it? Because these are moments that happen too when you work on a project, when you just spiral into a total lack of confidence about what the hell's going on, even if it doesn't make sense. We've had our critique and it went well. We got clarity and some resolution on the formal choices that were being made.
Of course, I had to use my cell phone, but I'm pretty glad at how it came out. I was actually pleasantly surprised at the quality of that camera.
Trying to work on some stuff here. It's really, really hard. I mean, like, we never expected something like that would happen, especially the fact that I'm graduating this semester. We're all graduating, trying to do something left with our semester, with all our final projects that we're due.
Right now I've reached a point where I'm just terrified of disappointing, terrified of not doing justice to the women that have so gracefully accepted to be part of our video. And it's not a very nice feeling to have.
We hope to celebrate women in this project, to highlight the similarities and differences between us, to have a casual talk between us and to us, and to just get closer, especially during this extremely difficult time.
To just calm down and like everything's going to work out anyway. Just need to find more resources to work things out.
Now I am 90% done with the editing, and now I just have to modify them and finalize them for the final product. And I am really proud of myself that I managed to actually finish a big project in this crazy time.
But I feel like with the added constraints, it really pushed my creativity and enticed me to like try every single possible thing that I could do to make it more dynamic and make it as alive as it could be within the confines of like a single bedroom and no actors and everything else.
I've just successfully exported my video after 4 hours of rendering. As I mentioned before, I didn't have any like technical issues that other people had, but still I've been struggling a lot with editing since like I try a lot of interesting effect, but it didn't work out as how I expected it. So yeah, I have to read redid many things and mix them up. But luckily at the end it turned out to be pretty good.
The biggest challenge is to create a narrative from start to finish and have all the answers take you on a, I don't know, emotional roller coaster and inspire you at the end of the day. And it's surely been inspiring to me to listen to all of this, and it's as ironic as it is, I'm just going through a phase where I don't have a lot of confidence, and it helps me listening to these wonderful women talking about how self-confidence and self-belief and courage and fearlessness are key ingredients in living a fruitful and authentic life. So this is what's keeping me going right now.
Okay, hi, can I have a confirmation that we are live? Okay, great. Can you guys hear me? Can you just say in the chat box there if you can hear what's going on? We're gonna just answer your questions about the films and everything that we did. If you have any questions about any of the films or you wanna ask something from the creators, just feel free to pop them in there and we'll get to you in a second. Okay. Great, good. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to just congratulate everyone for the hard work that they put through everything. It was really difficult to manage and get the films that we did with the stress of the time and all the restraints that we have. So congratulations, everyone, because it was really difficult to do that. Yeah. Okay, great. So Andrea is asking Raja and Anna how long it took them to put the clips of everybody together. So I'll just let them. If you hear me twice, it's because you have both the application and YouTube on, so you can mute yourself and it'll be great. And for Anna and for Raja to answer Andrea's question, you can unmute yourself so you can answer her and tell her how long it took both of you to put all of the footage together.
Hello? Can you hear me? I hope it works.
Yeah, I hear you. It's working.
Perfect. So first of all, it took us a while to get our whole footage together because we decided roughly 2 weeks before our submission date that we are going to include homemade videos. So we had to move pretty fast and adapt to the new circumstances we created for ourselves. So I'd say two weeks of non-stop work and having coffee as the only fuel. And yeah, we made
all of us working like that.
Yeah, I hope this satisfied your question.
Yeah, that's great because, you know, we have our time restraints and obviously we don't have all the time in the world. So we're editing and we're doing all the production and post-production of everything, usually in the span of 4 to 6 weeks. But more realistic aspect of that is that we're doing everything in 2 to 3 weeks. So that's everything that's going to happen. Victoria had asked in the chat before how we came up with the concepts for our films. And a great part of that had to do with the fact that most of us wanted to do something with dreams, and that was the concept of our project, because that was what we brainstormed to kind of come up with. But the problem to that was literally the week before we were going to start our production, the thing that you all know happened, and because of that we no longer had access to any equipment. So some of us who had footages, like Anna and Raja for their projects, had a little bit of footage. Gustav had funny story actually there. He had just shot some experimental things, and the amazing thing that you just saw that just is mind-blowing, I think congrats and kudos to him, was just experimental videos that he shot of himself to check if the studio was okay for when he actually wanted to start doing his project. And for another one of the project, UN had done the videos with everybody else because she was on top of her game, started before the rest of us. The second that we started to do that, hi Raja's little friend, we just didn't have any footage to go on with. So we were just wondering how we could adapt to being inside our houses and not having any equipment, because obviously we're all the students. We don't have expensive cameras or lighting or anything really. We didn't have access even to our actors. So people like me, people like Keith, even, you know, people who did have some footage still needed the rest of their projects to be made. So we all had to just kind of adapt to that situation and decide how on earth we were going to do that. So we did a few brainstorming sessions during the classes and decided, okay, maybe we need to adapt our projects to what's happening, including my own, which was supposed to be a fiction short film, but because of the situation, I decided to see, well, everybody is really struggling at the moment, so it's a better idea to document that and see how it is to achieve your dreams and to be an artist and to meet the deadlines that are not going to change for you, because you're not that special. Even though you're going through something really crazy, you still have to do this. So I decided to say, this is how we did it. And so we documented how, like, all the problems that everybody had to go through. Great. Eddie, you can just send me the questions here and it'll be great.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hiya, nice hair. Oh my God, so cute.
I'm Elizabeth. Yeah. So, okay, small briefing. I was part of the behind the scenes video that you saw, the funny and bright ones. Okay. So, I don't think you answered Véronique Duchamp's question, right?
No, I didn't. You can ask her.
So she's asking Gustav, is dancing, I think she's meaning, is dancing an art form that you have done before that project? So Gustav.
That was interesting. Gustav, answer that, because I was wondering that too, because you did like a really good job of it. Like it wasn't just like, it was like really good.
So it was actually my first time dancing in front of the camera. Most of the time, just like dancing in on the dance floor just for fun. And like when I was around 6 years old, I took ballet classes. Like that
Damn.
was a really long time ago, but I don't dance that often, just for
No,
fun.
but it really does come through that there's some sort of training that has gone on, because it didn't seem like it was just somebody who was like, let's do some experiments. Like it really, that's like well done on you for the narrative and for the editing, because it was just like, it looks very intentional. So that's a really well done.
Yeah. So like when I was dancing, it was more like I think of one specific emotion, and then I just let my body moves on its own. So like if you ask me to do the dance again, I wouldn't even be able to do the same thing, because my body just kind of moves on its own, I guess.
I think Ellie can relate to that.
Yeah. As a dancer, I can tell it was really good, Gustav. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Oh, we have another question from Veronique. Gustav, what is the name of your dog?
Uh,
I think everyone's curious about that. We always
Hi, this is Fido. This is my emotional support. So that he's my editing assistant since day one, and yeah, one of the reason why how I get the project to finish. So yeah, ask you want to show Suga.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. We have a question for Keith. What was your inspiration for your film, and how long did it take you?
How will life be like?
Oh wait, we can't hear. They're saying we can't hear. Can you hear us? The comments are saying that people can't hear us on the YouTube. Oh, Michael can hear.
If you guys hear us, just let us know, because I think there's a little bit of a lag on the YouTube. So
And
it takes
yeah,
a
can
while for it to come back, even if it is working. So let's just talk until something's happening. So let's get to something else. I think nobody's hearing us. Great. Oh, everybody's saying they couldn't hear Keith.
Yeah, they couldn't hear Keith.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's something technical going. I will answer for Keith.
It's okay. Someone said it's okay now.
Okay, so they couldn't hear Keith. Okay, I'll answer for you, Keith. I think there's something technical going on his side. He was saying that because of the situation that has happened with being a student, just in general, there's always a certain way that you're portrayed in the media, and there's a lot of pressure to be good and be a perfect student. And there's, your daily life and your social life and your work, and on top of that, you have your schoolwork, and there's a pressure to be a good student as well. So all of that pressure and anxiety basically inspired him to want to create something that reflected what it is to be inside the mind of a student. So that was his inspiration for his work, in case you couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I think everyone's fine right now. I was for Keith. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I had to brief him and say what he said to be his, his lawyer, just in case he wasn't represented while we do PR here.
And okay, don't be shy. You can ask questions.
I just wanted Raja to talk about, if she can, because I see that she's in a bit of a trouble there, about the pressure that she also felt, because I thought that her work with Anna was really inspiring, and since we already heard Anna, I wanted Raja to kind of give her 2 cents on that as well. So if she can, it'd be a great idea for her to explain.
First of all, I am so happy that I am sitting here with my best friend and her kids and my sister, and we're all watching and
that's really good.
And enjoying our time.
Congratulations, by the way. That was a really good film, really inspiring.
Thank you, and thank you for our friends who are watching now. The stress from my side was I am not comfortable to be on the camera talking about myself. Like, I like to interview people, I like to ask questions, but to be talking about myself, it is something very stressful. So I had to answer like short answers in order to get it like easier. And sometimes I struggle with my English, and it is not like an easy thing to do. So that's it. But with the help of Anna and Michael, our teacher, it was way easier.
Yeah, because I know that you, of course, your background is in journalism and you're interested in continuing in journalism in the future. So there's a sort of different mannerism and I would say entirely different mindset, because when you're a journalist, you're not entertaining people, you have a duty. It's a very ethical duty and it's a moral job to do. So I would imagine that it's a bit of a difficult job to kind of get out of that mindset and realize, okay, not everything has to be exactly true or real, as you say. So I wanted to know if there was any difficulties that you had there when you had to kind of find your own instincts, with it being like from a journalist perspective rather than a filmmaker's perspective.
Sometimes it feels difficult to me to follow the aesthetic options. So therefore, I keep tracking the information, and I always try to make sure that the answers that we get from the participants are like what they wanted to say, what really wanted to look like. It's not something that we kind of played with. So this is always my concern. But we were lucky. We worked with like very open-minded women, friends, teachers, and it was. I'm always concerned about how people might think of us, delivering any information, story, whatever. But I think we were like a little, a pretty sure that we worked with the material in a very careful way, as we work
that was very well done.
Journalism, yeah.
Yeah, it was really true to the characters, actually. Well done, because like we said before, like we told you time and time again, it was really inspiring, because just the way that these women speak and the different generations they're in, different walk of life, different nationalities and ethnicities, it really is important to realize that maybe it is a shared experience, but it's a different perspective for that experience. So thank you very much again. Also, love you. And you guys, I wanted to ask you, Anthony, Vincent, Richard, whichever of you wants to answer first, how did you feel about your work? And explain a little bit the way that it changed, because it wasn't supposed to be like that. It was a different concept. So talk about what you wanted and what you wanted to achieve with your film and how it related to the dream concept, if you want. One of you has to go decide.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
hi,
Anthony.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Well, okay, for the project at the beginning, it was really not this concept whatsoever. It was in a complete different direction. We wanted to film stories about immigrants, which really touched us a lot, because we are all immigrants. So we wanted to capture that story and everybody's story and show their unique path coming to this country. and what they want to achieve, their goals that they wanted, the dreams that they came to achieve here in our country. So that's why we were going for that. And it was so important to us because we really hold this subject dear to our hearts, knowing that our parents are immigrants. So we really wanted to capture that that amazing story. However, when the pandemic came, we had to adjust. We really had to adjust. If we couldn't get to the people and film them face to face, it was really, we thought about doing it through the camera, but it didn't seem right. I feel like if we would have done that, it would have like distance us from our subjects. So we decided to go another route and show the reality of what's happening right now, and showing our day-to-day lives and how everything just shifted in the blink of an eye, and how we have to adapt to the situation. School, work, everything. We wanted to convey this reality that we're living right now and that everybody is living right now, and how we're left with our thoughts, and just we took things for granted when we had them, and now that we don't, we realize how much we do care about those things. Going out with our friends, even going to school. I feel like going to school is such a different experience than having school online, and we took all of that for granted, and now we have to separate because we care. And the poem at the end, like love become like kisses become weapons. It really just changed from day to night, and that's really what we wanted to convey essentially.
Yeah, thank you. Also, sorry, Ellie, speaking of you, just to answer Andrew's question. So yes, the project was one that changed because of the situation, and they were managed to come out with what they did and reflect another story that was important to them and obviously important to us because it's affecting everybody's lives at the moment, I think. So just to speak to Yuan, we wanted to ask her if she was satisfied with what she did and what was her concept and her experience, because she already had all the footage that she needed. So just talk a little bit about that. Hi, Yuan, we can't hear you. We're waiting for you. Oh, there you go.
So hi.
Hi, yeah.
So this is, and so well, I think I'm the luckiest, like from all of us to have all my footages before this pandemic period. So it somehow like it first somehow turned out to be like another stress for me, since I thought that I should like manage everything like well, since like I have everything when everyone is like everyone have to struggle with their video and stuff. But I think my interview turned out to be great. Like it was my honor to work with you guys and like to hear your story about dream and stuff. And yeah, I mean I'm very thankful and very like not 100% proud, but like pretty proud with.
You did really a good job.
Of what
We
I
all
did.
just loved working with you. Everybody was saying that working with you is really easy. You made everybody feel comfortable. So that's like a really important thing as a producer and as a filmmaker. So that's really great. Okay, so we're gonna get to Jiwon. So she wants to talk a little bit about her own experience because she was doing some of the behind the scenes. And just Jiwon, can you explain a little bit what you were meant to do originally and what you ended up with? Because everybody was confused. Why is that just two behind the scenes? So you can explain a little bit about that.
Okay, hi guys.
Hi, Jiwon.
Okay, so our project, like myself and Ellie, we were a team, and our original idea was to make a behind the scenes video of all of our colleagues so we can kind of explain the humane side of the film producers. And thankfully, like UN, I already had the footages before the quarantine and all this happened. So it was okay. Like the process was easy. But one thing was I had to communicate with Ellie, my teammate, and that was kind of difficult, but I think it turned out great, the behind the scenes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. To Vince, Andrea was asking earlier before, sorry, I didn't get that question. She was asking about the party videos and she was wondering about that. So just explain how you got the footage and why you decided to incorporate those. Because to be clear, all of those were filmed before the situation. So nobody was out there partying, just to be clear. Everybody's, at their houses. You're not out. Those were clips that they already had. So just explain why you decided to include that scene at the beginning of your video. Hiya.
So yeah, we decided to include all the clips pre pandemic, just because we wanted to visually show our lives before and after. We didn't want to just put some words and tell you that this is prior to the pandemic.
Situation.
The situation.
The cursed word.
Yeah, my bad.
By the way, sorry guys if it's a little bit weird that we're not saying it because of the YouTube we can't really put that word here. We can't say the word or they're gonna flag us. So yeah, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, Vince, you can go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So no, basically, yeah, we just wanted to show our lives pre-pandemic and just kind of just showing visuals of what we were doing and all the fun we were having and time with friends and people we love being around and everything. So that's kind of what we wanted to demonstrate and everything, and we wanted to do it in a visual manner, just like the news reports and everything else. So yeah, I hope we accomplished that and everyone understood. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that was great. I think because you just showed that it was, like Anthony said before, it was a surreal experience to even go to a school like that, work like that, and just be away from the people that we love, just because we have to take care of them. So it really did come through for me. So I hope that it came to everyone else as well. I think we are running out of time. I thought there was one more question left. So let's see.
Is there one left question?
I think that's about it. So we can hand it over to Michael.
Michael.
Okay, hello.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Before you hello. Before you hand it over to me, I just had a question actually for Richard, because I don't know if you got a chance to say anything. But I wanted to know, Richard, does it capture your experience of COVID, the little clips that you were able to choose? Has that captured how you were experiencing the situation?
I think yeah, because I'm always helping my mother getting groceries. So I actually when I filmed myself getting in the car with the gloves and going through the place, I actually did get groceries from my house, and I feel that everything that I captured in the video, it is part of the situation we are in, and yeah, that's that's it. I feel like it.
Perfect. So first of all, congratulations, everyone. This was really amazing. It's been an emotional roller coaster, and I feel that watching your videos, I've cried multiple times, just kind of feeling all of the emotions that they've been giving me. So I think you should be really proud of your work. I also want to take a chance to thank all of the healthcare workers, municipal workers, food delivery people. I mean, all of those people that are out there keeping us seriously. We appreciate it so much. And so I just want to make sure that we took a moment to say that. I also want to thank all the people who have kept College LaSalle, as well as this program, running smoothly, up and running. A big thank you to our CEO, Claude Marchand, the director of our school, Francois Bousquet, the coordinator, Valerie Masson, and then my team that I work with all the time, the arts, literature, and communication team of Kate Lacour, Valerie Tremblay, and Veronique Ducharme. And Veronique Ducharme has done a huge, yes, they deserve a round of applause. Veronique Ducharme has helped a lot with putting this together, and Kate Lacour worked with us to do our critiques and to help us make these videos. Valerie Tremblay, as we saw in the video, she's helped out so much as well, and so much emotional support too. So we're very thankful for all of them. And speaking, I mean, of all of these incredible people, I mean, these 11 people in front of us that we're seeing here, they've entertained and moved us, but they've also done that to me this entire semester. They're such fun people to be around. There's people that I hope I will stay connected to, and it's made all the hard work worthwhile. It's just been a joy to talk to all of them. I wish I could give all 11 of these people an award for how amazing they do, but we were only able to narrow it down to 4 awards that the program would like to give. I mean, a lot of that obviously has to do with what you've seen here, but it's about the program at large. So I mean, I'm just going to kind of introduce the different awards, and as I do them, I will give the award to the person. And so I mean, you can say like a quick thank you if you want, but there's no pressure to do that. Maybe we can all just to clap for you. So again, I mean, I wish I could give this to all 11 of you, but it's there's only 4 of the awards. So for the first award, there's an award for most improved in media. So this award is in recognition of all the incredible growth throughout the program itself, and this award comes with $100 with the award, and that award goes to Vince Mercury. So Vince,
Yay!
You've done an amazing job with your growth. I mean, all of the teachers agree over the course of these semesters. You've really shown a lot of improvements. So congratulations.
He's an amazing cinematographer, by the way, if you guys don't know. Amazing job. Well done.
Amazing.
Amazing. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could I say something or no?
Yeah, say something to your parents,
Okay.
everyone.
Well, I didn't have anything prepared, but I mean, like, yeah, thank you everyone for like this, like Michael said, the roller coaster, and like just this wonderful experience of that, like we've, you know, that we got to I don't know, I'm at a loss for words, like that we got to do like together for like the past 2 years, and yeah, it was it's something like remarkable, and like I'll remember it for forever. So, thank you everyone.
Yay.
Great. The next award is for leadership in media. So it's in recognition of leadership, obviously, but also just general conscientiousness, and really kind of leading the team wherever this person goes. And this is also for the program at large. And that award for leadership in media comes with $125, and that goes to Elizabeth Samar. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, that's cool. Oh man, I mean, me too. I didn't have anything, but I'm actually really, really happy to receive that award, because for me, it means a lot, like having a good energy within the team, and like kind of just like feeling like just a whole group. And I think we did such a great job the past like 2 years working all together, and like being able to like create like strong bounds, and just like really connecting and not feeling like some groups are apart. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that award, and thank you, Michael, for everything.
No, thank you for, yeah, you're always positive. And I mean, we, for instance, did a whole open house event, and I mean, you're like, you just all of a sudden you were a tour guide for hundreds of people, and so
yeah, I enjoyed it. So thank you very much.
No worries. So the third award, third of the 4, It's for quality of work in media, and it comes with $150. And this is basically a recognition of like all around skills, workmanship, attention to detail in all of their projects. And this quality of work in media award goes to Anna David.
Woo! Of course, or Anna.
It's well deserved, Anna.
Yeah, well
Congrats.
deserved.
Of course.
Of course, Anna.
Should I mute myself? Yeah. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. I feel like these 2 years of college have aged me 10 years in real life. But in a good way, in the sense that I think going back to school was one of the best decisions I could have ever made. So yeah, let's say it was 10 years of wisdom that has added to my life. So yeah, thank you.
Well done, Anna.
Yeah, you've made us all wiser as well. So thank you so much. So the last one that I want to give is for excellence in media. And this is for $250 award. And it's just basically a combination of all the different parts. So it's a person who not only has shown a lot of progress, but also leadership and quality of work, and just all around professionalism from start to finish. And this award goes to Gustave Ley.
He deserves it so much. He deserves it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Gustave.
Can we hear you?
Where are you, Gustave?
I think he's getting emotional, maybe.
He's getting emotional, dog, I think.
Oh, really? The dog is just like, oh no.
Hi.
Oh, Gustave.
Well done.
You worked hard. This guy works so hard. It's like
while he's composing himself, just the ideas that, I mean, it's just everything. I mean, every time I think I need something to be done, I ask him, and he says, "Oh, I already did that," and did it like 10 times better than I thought he would do it. So it's just really, I mean, you're gonna make. I mean, all of you will make amazing employees, but like Gustave, you're gonna make an amazing worker. In the future.
I can say something. Gustave also helped us a lot with so many things.
Yes. I mean, just everything, putting these videos together, splicing them together. Yeah, everything is just has gone. We were able to do this because of that, as well as the help. I mean, amazing help of Keith, who's right now still streaming us and making sure that we can be here. So congratulations, Gustave. I don't know if you want to say anything.
Okay.
I think he's just overwhelmed.
So thank you so much to Perry who hosted us here. Great job.
Hi.
Yeah,
You're welcome. Okay, if we want to wrap it up though, before we wanted to do something.
Okay.
So, you were just gonna finish?
I'll just say that to you as well as to Elizabeth. Thank you so much for being the hype person. Jiwan, thank you so much for always being so bubbly and keeping us always so happy. Same thing for Uyen. You are a ray of sunshine, you two. That is really nice to be around. Richard, you're such an incredibly kind person, and that rubs off on everybody around you. Same thing for you, Vince. Just the incredible kindness that you do have, and the energy that you bring, Anthony, is just really, really helpful for the classroom. I mean, you're always kind of there, just being the cool cat, and we really appreciate that. Raja, you are an incredible human being, and I'm so lucky to have met you, that we were able to have you here in the program, but also here in Canada. We really, really, I'm just so happy about that. Yes. And Gustav, the same for you. I mean, you just bring so much to this program. You've helped all of us here, as well as Anna, always kind of jumping in and having ideas and letting us really like letting us think beyond our kind of like preconceived notions. So thank you so much for that. And Keith, you also are just an incredibly kind person. And you sometimes are quiet, but you're just always really there, just being, I don't know, you're just a really warm presence that really helps us. So thank you for doing this, and thank you in general.
Okay, great. So before we go, we just wanted to all unmute ourselves so we can just clap for all of the healthcare workers and providers that are out there. We thought it would be a great way to end this stream. So if you could just unmute yourself so we can just clap just for a little while, that'd be great.
Count the two.
Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you to Michael. I mean, we didn't
Michael,
do it.
everyone.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank
you, Michael.
We would like to say our thank you to all the people who are watching our streams right now, including all of our teachers. Thank you, everyone in our department, everyone in every single one of our teachers, our friends and families, and whoever were interested in the event. And I guess that's a wrap for our event for the 7 Medley Scenes. And tomorrow there would be another event from our department. If you look into the comment section, Veronique would be able to give more information regarding the event. It's taking place tomorrow at 5 p.m. and the event is called Horizontal, I believe.
The Horizon, and it will be actually
Horizon.
After 5. It will be available. It's basically launching at 5. It's a website project. It looks already like it's going to be amazing. So, I mean, we're going to post it on our Vitamin Art page. We've already have. So if anybody has any questions, you can also ask, and I'll post it, and I'm going to post it on my own feeds as well. Sorry, jumping.
Okay, great. So that'll be it. We can just get off the stream now, Keith. That'll be great.
Bye,
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
It's been a great
guys.
semester.